Barcelona's academy has produced icons for generations, and today a new chapter may be written as Marc Casado. The 21-year-old La Masia midfielder finds himself at the centre of growing Premier League interest. Sources tracking the market say Wolves and West Ham are both monitoring his situation closely, and whispers of a €30 million bid floating toward the Catalan club have turned a promising young career into a live transfer story. For fans who cherish the club's tradition of promoting youth, the image is jarring. A homegrown talent who dreams of proving himself under Hansi Flick might instead be tempted by the immediate first-team promise and money of England. Casado's rise wasn't sudden. He's been a steady, composed presence in Barca's midfield. A defensive pivot who reads the game, breaks lines, and keeps the team balanced. Last season, he took meaningful steps into the first team, winning trust with his positioning and leadership. And those performances are exactly why clubs abroad are now prepared to test Barcelona's resolve. The proposed figure being discussed in the press is concrete enough to force a decision. €30 million is not a throwaway number for most clubs. And for Barcelona, it's the kind of fee that must be weighed against long-term planning for their midfield. What makes this more than another summer rumour is the human tension behind it. Casado, by all accounts, wants to stay and fight for minutes at his boyhood club. He has said publicly that wearing the Barcelona shirt is more than a job. It's the fulfillment of a dream. Yet dreams collide with realities. Flick's squad is deep, competition for the 6 and 8 roles is fierce, and minutes are a scarce commodity for even the most promising youngsters. For a 21-year-old, the choice is stark. Remain at a global giant and accept a gradual progression. Or jump to the Premier League where playing time, exposure, and a different development curve await. Wolves and West Ham both represent routes to regular starts in a league that values physicality and grit, and both clubs have shown in recent windows they will invest in young midfielders who can adapt quickly. The potential €30 million figure gives credence to the notion that either club could make the offer if they see it as value for money. From Barcelona's perspective, the calculus is equally complex. The club has a proud La Masia policy, but that policy meets market pressures every summer. Selling a homegrown player for a substantial fee can help balance the books, reinforce transfer plans in other departments, and yet it risks alienating supporters who want a clear pathway from youth teams to the first 11. If Barcelona set a firm €30 million floor, it signals they value Casado's talent and potential. If that price is met, it becomes a test of the club's willingness to prioritise short-term finances over long-term sporting continuity. For Casado, the stakes are personal and professional. He must decide whether to stake his claim in Barcelona's midfield rotation, knowing minutes might be limited, or accept a move where the timetable for development could accelerate under a manager who needs immediate solutions. We should also consider the tactical fit. Casado's strengths: defensive positioning, calm ball circulation, and leadership drawn from La Masia schooling are assets that translate well into the Premier League if coached correctly. Wolves and West Ham could use that profile to shore up their central areas, provide cover for more attack-minded teammates, and add a young operator who can be developed into a long-term asset. That's why the reported interest matters. It's not just a headline. It's a targeted evaluation of a player who fits specific tactical needs. As the window heads toward its final weeks, watch the signals. Increased scouting presence, formal inquiries, or public statements from either club about midfield recruitment could tip the balance. Equally, any change in Barcelona's squad, an injury, a sale, or a tactical tweak from Flick would instantly alter Casado's prospects and the club's appetite to sell. For viewers, the story is crystal clear and emotionally resonant. An academy graduate at a crossroads, admired by his own club and courted by outsiders for a serious sum. If the bid arrives, it will force a decision that ripples beyond one player. It will test Barcelona's youth policy, shape the midfielder's career path, and show how modern football balances sentiment with economics. Until the check lands or the club step back, Casado's future remains one of this summer's most watchable sagas. A moment where dreams, money, and opportunity all collide under the ticking clock of the transfer window.